King's Cup time again, so we sent Isaac out to find out all about it.
Alright, we're here with Kevin. You're part of the race organizing committee as well as a sailor. You guys ended up getting second. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got second. I'm president of the organizing committee actually. So basically been organizing it as president for the last 8 years. Phuket King's Cup this year, very successful year. Participants from over 20 countries and over 1,000 people. So pretty happy with the results all in all. In addition to being president, I have the opportunity to compete. That's my deal with the organizing committee. So.
Are you the only one on the committee who is allowed to compete also?
Anyone's allowed to, but I think I'm the only one who does because it means a lot of work on sea and on shore.
So how was the racing this year?
Racing this year was good. We had enough wind to get by. No super strong wind, but it went from medium, light, medium again, and then light again. So a bit of everything except super heavy. So all in all, good event.
Nice. Now, and you're seeing consistent growth over the 8 years that you've been president with the King's Cup. What do you attribute that growth to? Why do we continue to see this event grow?
Well, I think it's primarily it's word of mouth, but we try to make it a fun event both on the water, where it's run professionally. It's run to International Sailing Federation standards globally. We bring in an international jury who are Olympic jurists as well. And then as well, we focus on shore parties every night, or every other night almost, where we want people to have fun on shore, enjoy Phuket, enjoy parties on the beach, as well as enjoy the sailing and the scenery here. So word of mouth, it's unlike any other event of its kind in the Med or anywhere else. So.
Outside of some fierce racing out on the water, one of the most exciting stories to come out of the King's Cup this year was the signing of Central Patana as the latest sponsor for the event. Isaac caught up with CPN's Natakit Tangpoon Sintana and Santi Kanchana Bandhu of the King's Cup organising committee at the KC party at Kanangat Pier to find out more about the deal.
Connecticut, you're the executive vice president for CPN, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, tell me, why did you decide to get on board with the King's Cup? Why have you become part of this?
Actually, it's a great honor for Central Patana and for CPN to be part of this event. We have been know that this event is a great prestige event and has lasted long for many years. Actually, they are the King's Cup event, and I think we really think about to support this event to be the world-class event in the near future, because they have very many potential to bring a lot of sailors around the world to come here to Phuket. Yeah.
All right, so now this is, it plays into kind of a bigger picture for both of you in building Phuket into something a little bit different, right? Where do you see Phuket going? Where do you see it going?
As a part of the shopping mall development, we plan to build a luxury shopping mall in the next 2 years across of the Central Festival. So in the future, I think Phuket will become the world-class destination for all tourists over the world.
All right.
And because of the Regatta King Cup, they can bring the affluent people around the world came to Phuket. So I think it's a good event to build together. Phuket must have this kind of event every year, not only sailor, but many sport.
Right.
Coming just like many world-class destinations like Monaco. They have many world-class sport event came to Monaco.
Right.
The same as the Phuket also. Yeah.
Okay. And Sonny, how does it feel to have a sponsor like CPN on board? What's that mean for the regatta?
It's strengthening our future because we are sailors and we're always having fun seeing sailors friends from around the world to come and sail. But actually those friends are client of this important new sponsorship that we brought on board this year, and it is our pleasure to work with them in the long term.
Well, I wish you both a lot of luck with the partnership. Coming up. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This year also saw the introduction of a new One Design fleet to the King's Cup. The Corsairs had their first local outing at this past July's Phuket Race Week, and there was a familiar face picking up the winner's trophy at the Royal Awards ceremony.
Alright, we're here with Liz and Jess, who just won the Performance Multihull class, correct?
Yes.
Now tell me a little bit about this multi-hull class.
Well, this year this is the first time it's been a class of its own.
Okay.
So it's a new boat, I think that's come out recently.
Right.
And so we're a One Design fleet, and we have our own class.
What is the boat?
It's a Corsair Pulse 600.
Alright, now what was the advantage? How did you guys get your edge to end up coming out on top?
Well, that's a tough question. I'm not sure. We sailed better than the other guys, I suppose.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, is this your first year sailing at the King's Cup Regatta?
No, I've been many times before on different boats. I think you've been before as well, right? Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Over the past few years, the King's Cup has been building up a formidable local dinghy fleet, working with kids and training schools to help develop the next generation of King's Cup sailors.
เพราะว่ากีฬาเรือใบนะครับทำให้เรามีการคิดมีการวางแผนปีนี้ก็จะเป็นเรื่องกระแสน้ำกับลมกระแสน้ำก็ค่อนข้างจะเชี่ยวมากแล้วก็บวกกับลมเบาอีกทำให้การแข่งขันค่อนข้างจะยากในปีนี้ครับในความภาคภูมิใจนะครับเพราะรางวัลนี้เป็นรางวัลสูงสุดที่ใฝ่ฝันมาก็คือเป็นรางวัลพระราชทานก็รู้สึกความภาคภูมิใจที่ได้รางวัลนี้มา
The Royal Awards ceremony, staged in the Canberra Hall at Qatar Beach Resort, is the highlight of the regatta, and this year the prizes were handed out by His Excellency Admiral Champon Pachusanon, personal representative of His Majesty the King of Thailand. And so to the final racing tally. Performance Multihulls was won by Australian Elizabeth Schoch on Voodoo 3, while in cruising multihulls, Japanese entry Mini won the class by 4 points. In the Multihull Racing class, Alan Carwardine and his team led the class by 3 points ahead of Team Java, and the One Design Firefly 850 class was owned by John Newnham's Twin Sharks all week. Of the 2 classic entries this year, it was Cedric Rameau's Salma who took every race in the regatta bar one for the win. Meanwhile, in cruising class, Tony Burns and Mohawk, who won the first 4 races in spectacular fashion, had done enough by midweek to be named winner of the class. The Royal Thai Navy entry, Thai Navy 1, skippered by Wirwat Poonpat, achieved regatta glory in the modern classic class. In the open charter class, it was Russian Vladimir Oleynikov who collected the trophy, while compatriot Andrei Novikov, skippering Alexa, won the bareboat charter class. Pine Pacific had a steady run of wins all week to take the Premier class, while IRC2 saw a spirited battle between Yasu Nanomori's Japanese crew aboard Karasu and Roland Dane's Jasandra 2, with Karasu finally taking the trophy with a 3-point lead. Winner of IRC1 was Ken Ear's Rerafine, just a point ahead of Kevin Whitcraft's Wan Marang. And finally, in IRC 0, the win went to Sarabjit Singh, skipper of the Wellborn 52 Windseeker 2. Mr. Singh from Singapore has competed in 16 King's Cups to date, but this was his first win.